When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm RJ. This is Southern Van Life, and I live in the back of a 96 Dodge Maxi and work at a car dealership. Ooh! Today's weather is brought to you by my coffee. That's hot, and it's good. It's always good. Now for your weather. It's 42 degrees outside in Columbus, but wait, there's more. 42 degrees right now. By this afternoon, it's going to be 79 3/4. Ha! Isn't that lovely? Freeze in the morning, sweat in the afternoon. Perfect combination. Oh yeah, the humidity level is 90%. Isn't that great? It needs some more coffee. Well, welcome. It's episode 56. We made it to 56. Heck, I didn't even think we were going to make it to 30. But it's 56. We're counting down the months. February is almost done. March is coming upon us. Yeah, it is what it is. Oh, I misspoke yesterday. I'm not part-time baseball. I'm less than part-time with the baseball league. Yeah, it's less. This is definitely less. So, for anybody that has the thought based on what I said yesterday that I'm involved in a big way, no, it's less than half the time. So, yeah, I just wanted to correct that. I read back and watched the video, and I'm like, man, I misspoke, and I probably did about some other things as well. But I forgot about them, so we'll just go with that because baseball was one part of the top of the list. Oh, you know what? Speaking of baseball, I was at baseball court once. I had these. This was when I was in Harris County. I had these very unorthodox ways, and it was noticed by the other person because, well, let me tell you. So I'm dealing with these 13-year-old kids, and my son's 13, so he's part of this. And this one kid wanted to pitch so bad. Everybody wants to pitch, I guess. And, you know, I threw him up there a couple times, and, you know, I tried everybody out. Because sooner or later, at 1 year, I was going to find somebody that just didn't do anything else, but he ended up being a good pitcher. This wasn't that case. So, you know, and the kid got tired, and the parents got tired, or the parents got tired, and the kid didn't. I really don't know how it worked out, but anyway, I ended up in baseball court. And, you know, that's where the coach goes in, and he has a representative, usually another coach. And then you're with the league president, the coach's director, somebody else that's on the board, and a neutral party, and then the two people. So we're there, and they talked to the kid by himself without his parents. Then he brought his parents in. Then they brought me in, and then they laid it all out. And basically what it was, this kid was getting more than minimum playing time. He was getting a lot. In fact, he was playing 6 out of 7 innings. And, you know, just all over the place. But his father wanted him to pitch. And yeah, he would have been developed into a decent pitcher, and I think later on he didn't even pitch. But anyway, they were saying I was being mean and I was blah, 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 blah. Well, we had a tryout again. You know, I went down there, another coach went down there, had a kid down there catch the balls, blah, blah, blah. And And now keep in mind, I was in another county. I was not in Muskogee County. I was not in Columbus, Georgia. And so I was up in Harris County, and all these Harris County people, I'm thinking I'm the outsider. The only reason why I was up there was this is when my wife and I divorced, and the boys were growing up, and I was their coach, and that wasn't going to stop. So, okay, sarah, sarah. And, yeah, the kid tried out. He did what he was going to do, and we all went back up to the boardroom. And that was a walk, too, because if you knew Harris County fields, they were bad. They were straight uphill. Anyway, so the coach is in there with everybody. We had some board members down there that was watching the tryouts. And when it all got said and done, the board sat there and said, the kid hasn't been abused. He's getting plenty of playing time. The only issue is his playing on the position. And based on what this board just did with watching what they did and the coach's opinion and everything else, Mr. Johnson is using this child just as way anybody else would use him. No more, no less. And that was it. The parents got a little scowl on their face and everybody parted ways. So, yeah, I've been to baseball court as well. Just figure I'd throw that in there. Yeah, we got things brewing in the front. We can never, it's so, let's put it like this. It's an unstable environment. It's a very unstable environment, to say the least. I don't have confidence in certain aspects of it. Jordan's great, Ashley's great, Ben's probably okay, but there's a weak link, and it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't want to talk about that this morning. I don't. I really don't. Because it's going to be there whether I talk about it or not. And nothing's really messing with me that bad. So, yeah. It is what it is. I love it. I think I love it. I wonder what I'm going to be like a year from now. I wonder the way things are inside, if I'm going to change a little bit, get back to the way I used to be. Probably not. Probably not. I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, it's still dark outside. I'm on the back lot again, guys. And today's going to be a hot one. A very, very hot one. Glad I got a lot of wet wipes. And I got this coffee. Oh, where we go this weekend, I don't know. Don't know. We're up in the air. It's Wednesday. So it's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then we have our time. It's probably going to be a little bit warmer this weekend, I suppose. I just hope it ain't raining. Because they did predict some rain for today, but I didn't see it. So, what do y'all do? Anybody out there coach baseball? I did that for 24 years. I did grades from T-ball. Yeah, I had a T-ball. I did T-ball all the way up to the 19-year-olds. And, when I left the 19-year-olds, guess what? I took some of these 19-year-olds, I combined them with some players I worked around, and we created a softball team. And we went around and played other dealerships. It was actually fun times. That lasted 2 seasons, so I was real pleased with that. And then we broke away from that, went to the city of Columbus and did that for 2 seasons. And that pretty much did it. I was done. I don't even know why I did that. It was just a thought. Somebody thought of it. We did it. And que sera, sera. But let's be real. This coffee is good. Today is not much of a video, I would say. Tell you a joke. So, this pair of jumper cables walks into a bar, steps up to the bar, looks around, everything's cool, looks over at the bartender, says, "Hey, pour me a shot." And the bartender, wiping his glass, and turns around, says, looks him up and down and says, "You know, I'll serve you, but don't start nothing in here." Yeah, I'll let that sink in for a minute. Good coffee, though. Life's funny. It presents certain things at certain times in certain ways, and then it presents multiples at the same time, and you're supposed to pick and choose as a human. I'm not sure. And you know it. You think it's a trick. You think it's just an ever-loving trick, because there's forces out there that are not working against you and not working for you, just kind of being around you. It's strange. Well, the van is, being I'm on the back lot now because nights are going to be getting warmer. So the last thing I want to do is park on the asphalt, because asphalt retains heat for a whole long, and the bottom side of my van, well, it's metal, and metal retains heat. Yeah, I would agree with that wholeheartedly, 110%. Oh, another thing I misspoke on. The propane that I filled up yesterday, or the day before yesterday, it's my 20-gallon barbecue. 20-gallon tank, 5 gallons of propane. When I put those up, and I've got 2 of them, when I'm done with the season, I put those up, I still have my 1.5-gallon tanks that I carry around all the time in the van for an emergency, in case we gotta crank the heater up, or just using propane for the stoves. Because when I get the stoves out, the butane will be done. I'll have whatever I have left over storage. The only time I'll use it then is if it's raining all day and I got to cook inside. But other than that, it's to an outside cooking station. So the Camp Chef 2 sitting in the back, it's perfect for just whipping out, whipping back in. It's not too cumbersome to set up, and it is what it is. So that was 2 things I kind of misspoke on yesterday. So if anybody was keeping track, that's 2 for me, and well, I just misspoke to figure I'd clear the air. I probably misspoke a lot of times, and I just hadn't catched it, or I caught it and didn't go back and fix it. But yeah, we're going to get this day started. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And maybe things will get a little crazier. They might. We might allow a lot more people into our little circle. Yeah, that's what we're probably going to do. And it's. I should have thought of this before. We're probably going to take a couple minutes here. Darn, I forgot it again. I'll give you a shout on in the next one. I'll remember to look at it, but one of the viewers wrote in about something and with their parents, and I am so sorry. I know how it was. It wasn't fun, but I am sorry, and I understand what you're going through. But I will remember to give you a shout on the next one. That's 2 I'm behind on the mailbag, because another one wanted to respond to, and they just got out of a toxic relationship, and I'm sorry about that, because I've been there. I've had them. And you have them, and you're gun shy. And then people make promises and don't keep them. And say this, that, and the other. But yeah. Everybody have a great day. Be kind to one another. Be kind. And call your mom. We'll talk at you later.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done.